Alright, so the new jungle is coming out, and while it may not have such hard sweeping changes like before, the changes it is receiving are significant. First off, I'll mention that Smite's uses have totally been reworked. It now has a longer cooldown, it no longer gives you any buffs from any camps, however it now gives you a heal much like Red Buff gave you before, regardless of what you end up smiting. And it still has charges. Plants have also been added, and they have been covered in an earlier video. They barely interfere with your first clear at all. Watch the background footage as it is showcasing Trundle doing a full clear of the new jungle. As many of you already know, Krugs will now split into two when killed from large to medium to small. When the large one dies, it becomes two medium ones. When a medium one dies, they become two small ones. The small ones take one direct hit to kill or some minor AoE to burn down. Both buff camps are now loners and don't have any friends alongside them. This makes them better for single target champions and worse for AoE, although very minimally. The raptors or chickens now have more tiny ones, so they're far better for AoEing down. You can see that Trundle struggles to kill it effectively. Hell, you can see that Trundle ran out of mana rather early into full clear. Wolves are the same, and the frog just enrages when you fight it. There is also a strange oddity in that the camps do not spawn at the same time. The raptors spawn first and the Krugs last, but I think that may just be a bug. A full clear of the jungle gets you shy of level 5, and the opposite end of the jungle spawns before most will clear the full thing. Obviously, with the changes to those two camps, they have to change the experience as well. Riot is intending the jungle to suit three types of jungle clears. The single target clear would focus on tearing down Krugs and probably ignoring the raptors, while AoE will take down the raptors and ignore Krugs. The third type would just dominate the jungle clears like always, and those are the ones that have both types of clearing like Shyvana. I gotta say that after some preliminary testing, only single target champions get screwed by the raptors, and then they can't clear it effectively unless they have some minor AoE, which many actually have, so it's kind of pointless. It's just going to screw a small number of them. Krugs also don't really screw AoE clearing champions that much unless they have already huge mana issues, which if they did, they'd be starting blue anyways. The monsters just are not sturdy enough for you to really care about, whether you're AoE or single target, just whether you have any at all. We've sort of reached a point where most junglers that are still jungling have a combination of two, even if minor. So you have single target champions with a little bit of AoE, or AoE champions with some form of auto attack amplifier that's not really going to screw anyone in unless just pure AoE or pure single target, and like I said, there's not really that many still around. This is just the first clear though, and subsequent clears might diversify thanks to the plans, but we'll have to see. As far as clear god junglers goes, it is pretty much going to be the same as before, with some AoE junglers rising a tad and some single target champions kind of lowering a little bit. I will say this though, invasion junglers might have become far stronger now because of how much damn time junglers have to waste on a single camp. Anyhow, if you guys want, I can do individual or grouping videos like last season of each jungler's clear. I do not think much has changed other than it has become gimmicky, but it can still be nice to see, although I may consider doing it just for those coming out winning. Also, I'll leave you with this. I'm not going to be voicing past on this point, but I'm going to show you so far who seems to be the fastest jungle clear, well, yet again. Fucking Shyvana, just look at her clear. I'll put some music on for you though. Also, I may have not done it perfectly, so assume it could even be better.